Yo, what is going on, you guys? And as you guys can see, I'm going to be showing you guys a couple of ways on how to save money for your skate setup. Now, I know skate setups can be like a couple $100 and even $200 if you really put a lot of money into it. And I'm going to be showing you guys how to get your skate setup $100 or even less, down to even maybe like $80 or even more behind that. And yeah, let's just go jump right up into it. For the first thing that you guys can do to save money is obviously getting some hand-me-downs. Now, for hand-me-downs, you can get from like other people who skate, or some people in your family actually skate, and they just don't use it anymore, and you can take it. Now, you have to also watch out for the damage onto it. So, if the wheels look like they're like shredded, like really badly, or if there's like holes in it, well, not really holes in it, but if it's like cut in half or something, you don't really want to use that. Or even for the trucks, if they look like they're super grinded down, that they're all the way down behind the bolt, or if there's just like huge like gaps into it, or even if they're like cracked, or if there's like it looks like it's gonna shatter soon, then I wouldn't use it either. And obviously for the board, and that can have a couple of things that's wrong with it. But the major thing you want to look for is if it looks like it's about to snap in half, which obviously it'll be like super bowed or something like extremely, or if it has a razor tail, and if there's a crack that's like go straight down the middle. But if it has like little cracks here and there, that's perfectly fine. Or if it even has pressure cracks, most likely it's going to, but that's perfectly fine. It ain't gonna do any harm to it. And if there's any chips in that, that's fine as well, because that's gonna happen anyways, and it ain't like you're gonna make it much more worse. I mean, like you really could if you like throw it and you just like slam it into stuff, then you're gonna make that worse. But it is honestly very hard to actually snap a board. Like you really have to try to actually get it snapped. But besides for the hand-me-downs, we're gonna actually get into the buying of stuff. So for the first thing that we're gonna be buying is the wheels. Now, these wheels can be anywhere from like 20 to 50 bucks, and we don't want to spend that 50 bucks. You could find cheaper ones, but they're not going to be the greatest at all. But I mean, like you could still really buy them, but I don't really recommend it. If you already get anything, I probably would say Spitfire and Bones. Spitfire is a little more expensive, but they do work really good. And then for Bones, they are a little bit cheaper, and you can actually find some that are in like the 20 some dollars, thankfully. So you can get some pretty good wheels for just cheap money too. And then for the bearings wise, I personally use Reds, but they can be like 17, $18. They are a little expensive, but you can get the packages that it is like the wheels or have bearings, or like even the trucks have the wheels and the bearings, which that's probably like the most right there that you can find all together. But you also can buy completes. They can be like $100 exact, or even 90, 80. You can even find some that are 70, but they're really hard to find. And for completes that I know of for sure that are good are Anti-Hero, the Mini Logo, the Alien Workshop, the Baker, the Santa Cruz, and there's other companies too that are also really good, but I just don't know anything much about them. But those are ones I know for sure that you can find on Amazon, and like just like anywhere else. But those are the ones that I know you can just find on Amazon, and they're under $100 if you guys are also just looking for a complete, or if you can get it all together and you can put it all together yourself, which there is that option, I believe. I'm not 100% sure though. And for the board wise, you can find a couple of boards that are really cheap. Like you can scroll through a bunch of them. Pretty much everything I just listed right there are like the cheap ones you could probably find, are just the deck, and then you can get the whatever size you need. And then same thing for the trucks, and then for the wheels. And there are other trucks you can also get that I know of that are kind of cheap, are the Core and the Independent of what I just said earlier, and the Thunders. I don't know exactly how expensive they are, but I do know they all are kind of cheap. But I think the cheapest method you can get for getting the skateboard is just getting a complete, or just putting it all together. Because individually, I don't know why, but it is a little bit more expensive than just all together. I think it's just because you're getting other brands, and other brands are like the price more, and they also cost more to make it. Besides for that, that's basically all I had for you guys today. Hopefully all that information did actually help you guys out. And if you guys are brand new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. And if you guys also like the video and it's helped you out, give the video a like. And besides for that, we'll see you guys in the next one.